So hi guys, welcome to Insane Techie. Today's problem is to add two numbers represented by a linked list. This is the most favorite interview question. If you don't know this problem, so please stay tuned till end. So I will divide this lecture into three parts. Here I will clarify the problem statement. In the next section, I will explain the logic. Finally, we will start writing a pseudocode. Okay, let's begin our session. So this is the problem statement and we have to add these two linked lists and the final output should be 5, 7 and 9. So there are n number of solutions to fix this problem, but I am having right now the most easiest solution which will be very easy for you to understand. So I will use the iterative way to fix this problem. There is one recursive way also, but that would be very complicated. So the basic idea for our logic will come from how we generally add two numbers. For adding two numbers like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. What step we generally follow? What would be the first two number which we will pick here for addition? That would be 3 and 6, right? But in our case, the first number which we are having right now is the head of the linked list, that is 1 and 4. That is head 1 and head 2. But we want these two numbers to be computed first, right? So in this particular case, it is not possible. So what we will do here is, we will just reverse this. 1, 2, 3. So now we have changed our head from 1 and 4 to 3 and 6. This will be our H1 and H2 now. This became our same mathematical addition problem like how we generally add two numbers. We have completed our first step. Reverse linked list. This we have done. Now we will add these two numbers. 6 plus 3, 9. 6 plus 3, 9. Same we will follow here also. So now carry will be 0. Here also carry would be 0. Then 5 plus 2, 7. 5 plus 2, 7. Carry 0. 4 plus 1, 5. 4 plus 1, 5. Second, add both numbers. Now the most important part is how we will link these nodes. Just look at the output. It is expected as 5 will point to 7, 7 to 9, 9 to null. So we will just link it as 5 to 7, 7 to 9, 9 to null. This would be our third step. Link final output as per question. So just we have to follow these three things. Firstly, we have to reverse a linked list. Then we have to just add the numbers. And while adding the number, we have to link the nodes according to the way how it is asked in the question. So now I will explain you the code. In the code also I will just implement these logics only. So I will rub this part. So in our pseudocode we will create a function first. So our function name would be add to list. So it will return a node pointer which would be the pointer to the head of the resultant node. So it will take two arguments. One would be our h1, one would be our h2, as we have discussed earlier in our logic. So now our first step is reverse both linked list. Right? So now firstly we will reverse the linked list. So as we have done here, right? So same thing we will follow here. If you don't know how to reverse a linked list, I have already created a video on it. You can find the link in my description box. So now our h1 and h2 is updated with the node which we were expecting. So we are done with the first step now. So now our second step is to add the two numbers. So for adding these two numbers, firstly we have to iterate both the linked list, right? So we will create a new linked list which will point to our result, and at last we will return this. Okay. So inside loop, we will just update this result linked list. So we will start a loop here while h1 is not null and h2 is also not null. So for any mathematical addition, we need three things. One is our first number, second number, and carry. So we will even create one variable called carry. Int carry equal to, so for the starting node, carry would be 0, right? So that's why we have written here 0. One more condition we will add here is or carry equal to 1. Why 1? Because if you will add two numbers, so the maximum single digit number will be 9 and 9. And if you will add those two numbers, the maximum carry which you can get is 1. So that's why we have written here 1. Now what we have to do is add these numbers 5, 2 and carry. So we will start with carry. Int value equal to carry. If h1 is not null, then val plus equal to h1 data. Same we will do for h2. If h2 not equal to null, val plus equal to h2 data. Firstly, we have assigned our value with C. If I will take our example, so here carry was 0. Starting val equal to 0, val plus equal to 3, then the value will become 3, then val will become 3 plus 6, that is 9. So right now value of val would be 9. So we have got our first value now. So after adding both numbers, we have to compute which value should be in our result and which value should be in our carry to the next. As in this case, value was 9 and carry was 0. So we will calculate carry now. How we will compute a carry? So if you will divide value by 10, we will get our carry. Suppose our numbers are 6 and 6, that is 12. 12 divided by 10, this would be our carry and this would be our value. So our value will become value modulus 10. Modulus means remainder. Now we are done with the second step also. So I will just erase it. The only thing which is left now is create one node and store that value in that node and just link those nodes. So we have created one new node and I have assigned this value in our node. So now I have created one node 9 and right now it is pointing to null. Okay, so this is our new node right now. Now node is created and we have filled value also. Now the next thing is we have to link these nodes. We have to keep this iteration in our mind. New node next will point to result. So what was our result? Our result is right now null. So 9 will point to null right now. And now update this result value. So now result will point to our new node. In this way we will link our nodes. What is done in these two steps is earlier one node was created which was having data as 9 and we were having one result which was pointing to null. So now what we have done here is node next will point to result. So it will point to null and we will just update our result pointer to the next node which is 9 here. Now we are done with linking also. Now we have to move to the next node. So what we will do is head equal to head next, h2 equal to h2 next. So before this we will check if h1 and h2 are not null because it can give a segmentation fault also. If h1 is not null, then h1 equal to h1 next. If h2 is not null, h2 would become h2 next and we will close the loop. So now the same computation will go for the next node and result pointer would point here. The next iteration our result pointer will come here. Now the result pointer is pointing to the head of the output. So we will return result here. If I will summarize this code, firstly we have reversed the linked list. We have started our loop so that we can iterate this linked list. And now we have added these three values, sum, value 1, value 2. Sum, value 1, value 2. Then we have computed carry. Then we have created one node so that we can store this value there. And then we have just linked our linked list. So firstly this pointer was linked. Result came at the new node. and after that we have just iterated here. Now the same thing goes here also. We have got 7. Now our result will point to 7 and we will link 7 with 9. In the next iteration again 0 plus 1 plus 4 will result into 5. Now again we will just link 5 with 7 and result pointer will point to 5 and at last we will return result. Time complexity for this solution is big O of max of m comma n. So because we are iterating the list only once, right? So whatever is maximum between these two linked lists, that would be our time complexity. And yeah, it will take big O of one auxiliary space. That's it guys. Hope you like this video. If you have any doubt, please ask your questions in the comment section. Okay, thanks.